Tom Coughlin and his Jaguars got into the playoffs in dramatic fashion. You've heard of the shot heard round the world. We'd like to show you the shot heard round Jacksonville, Florida.
It is from 31 yards. There's the snap. The place with the kick is up. It's on the way. And it's no good. It's no good. My God. It's no good.
If you haven't heard yet, the Jaguars beat the Falcons this afternoon. The score 19-17.
In just its second year, the team is ready to get off the porch and run with the NFL's big dogs.
This town has been turned upside down.
Playoffs, baby, come on. That's what we're talking about.
It is very much a college atmosphere in Jacksonville, Florida. They have embraced this team, and many made the trip up here. Holmes will start in the backfield on this series for the Bills, and he's wrapped up in a hurry as they try the sweep.
Well, you know, Mike, I think it's important for Jacksonville to settle down now. They were like catching a snowball coming downhill there for a moment. The Bills get good field position. They go in and score. They get stopped again. Here they just have to settle down, and Jerron's just got to get his troops relaxed and let them go play.
2nd and 11 for Jim Kelly. The quick out is complete. They won't get a lot out of that as Quinn Early makes the catch and hit by Robert Massey.
Jim Kelly continuing to get good protection. Good 5-step drop. You know, really, there's nothing wrong with Jim's arm. Everybody says he can't do this and he can't do that. He just needs some time to do it.
3rd and 3. Draw play to Holmes. Trying to get outside, and Brackens is right there to make the tackle at the 14-yard line. The sensational rookie out of the University of Texas.
Tony Brackens, the last month of December, has put on a show. And here he shows not only his quickness, but his strength. He knocks Fina back, good vision on the runner, then plays off and makes the tackle.
Chris Moore to punt with the win to Chris Hudson. Beautiful high floater, and Hudson back at his own 37-yard line. Can't go anywhere. Irvin down quickly on special teams. A 1-yard return after a 49-yard punt. 7-0 Bills first quarter. 7-0 Bills over the Jaguars. Hope you'll be with us on Thursday night at 8 Eastern for the Nokia Sugar Bowl. In-state rivals and national powers, Florida and Florida State, will have their rematch. The Seminoles, looking to win their 2nd national title in the last 4 years, will go against Heisman winner Danny Werfel and a Gator club that's looking to avenge its only loss of the season. Thursday night, January 2nd, 8 Eastern, the Nokia Sugar Bowl. Bryce Pop, who has been bothered by a groin injury, close to full speed and able to start today. Mark Brunell's got to have a little nerves, Joe. What was your first playoff experience like?
Well, just about the way his has been. Right now in the 3rd series, you settle down. Now you get a chance to play football. Now you're down to business.
For the 3rd straight series, they start with a pass, and Covington with a sack. Damon Covington out of NC State has started the last 3 games for Mark Maddox, and they are coming after Brunell.
Mike, we talked about the job that Buffalo's offensive line has to do to protect Kelly. That's the thing that Jacksonville's line has to do and haven't. You'll see him right here. Covington's coming right up the middle now. Natron Means supposed to block him. He's supposed to block him. You can't lower your head, Natron. You're not going to block him. It's going to be real important that the backs pick up the backers if Brunell wants time to throw.
Jacksonville has run 7 plays. They have lost 11 yards. 4-man rush this time, nearly intercepted. Covington had his hands on it, couldn't hold it. Keep in mind, this is the #2 offense in the NFL, the #1 pass offense, and they can't get anything started.
There's 1 of 2 ways that Kevin Gilbride can go right now, Mike. He can try and run something real simple, get his team back over, talk to him again, or he can just try and throw one down the field, maybe match up Jimmy Smith against Jeff Burroughs, and take a chance on an interference call.
Brunell only 1 of his first 5. Here comes the blitz. Brunell hangs in there and completes it to Smith. First down, Jacksonville. Excuse me, he's going to be short of the first down at the 42.
but at least they got a positive play, Mike. It's
the first one.
It's the first positive play for Jacksonville. It's something to build on. But again, the Bills doing a terrific job on defense.
Burris back waiting for the punt of Brian Barker, who hit that 59-yarder the last time. Buffalo drops out of the rush. Barker hands it up into the wind for Burris at the 6. And Burris takes it back across the 10 to about the 13-yard line after another beautiful punt. 51 yards from Brian Barker. 7-0. Back in a moment. Welcome back to Buffalo, where the Bills are leading the Jacksonville Jaguars 7-0. Let's check in with Mark Malone. Mark.
Thanks, Mike. We've talked all day today about how important the offensive line is, how important Jim Kelly is in that K-gun offense. Really, the guy that makes it work and the guy that the Jaguars were most concerned about was Thurman Thomas, and they used him extremely well in that first drive. Early against the 4-3, of course, the shovel pass, drawing the rush, and then Thurman breaks loose for the big gain. And then they run the patented counter tray, again from the spread formation. Thurman picking his way through the defense and picking up another big gain. And then, of course, the touchdown pass when they tried to blitz Kelly. Thurman slipping out into the flat, and he gets the touchdown. Thurman Thomas is one of the most prolific postseason backs there is. Here's his numbers on that drive. 3 rushes, 11 yards, 2 receptions for 17. 2 of those receptions first downs, and, of course, the 1 touchdown. They've got to get him the football, Mike.
And Mark, even with a bad ankle, he went over 1,000 yards again, matching Barry Sanders with 8 straight seasons. Kelly throws to Quinn early. It's been his favorite target. Across the 20. May have the first down out of the 24. Kelly has been sharp early.
He really has, Mike. And the key for Jim Kelly on offense is to have the ability to step up into the line. That's what the guys in the middle are doing. See Ken Hull, Rubin, look at that. They're just there. See that? There's no right here. There's this big pocket for him to step into.
Kelly with another shovel pass, and this one is picked off. Intercepted by Clyde Simmons. Touchdown. Holy cow, what a huge play for Jacksonville.
You can't go to the well too often. It worked for him once against Clyde. He saw it once as a veteran. He's not going to let it happen again.
11 years out of Western Carolina, and Jim Kelly suffers his 28th playoff interception. Huge play for Simmons because this team had been dominated.
Well, the first time, Mike, we saw Thurman make that catch and reception on the touchdown drive, he had to weave through traffic. This time he was trying to do the same thing. Clyde just laid in the weeds and waited for him.
Mike Hollis for the point after. And we are tied at 7.
Mike Hollis's extra point is good.
Clyde's right here. They're going to try and run this underneath. He's just going to hang right there, wind up taking it in for the TD. He comes upfield, sees what's going on. He never took his eyes off Kelly. Focused on him all the way. Here's another look. He tries to throw it. See, Fina went to the ground too quick. That way, Clyde's still standing up, looking at what's going on. Then he does a good job of protecting the ball.
Turnovers are so critical in playoff games. Look what happens if you are +3. If you have 3 more turnovers than your opponent, you win 87.8% of the time. +2, 80% of the time. Even +1, you win 71.9% of your ball games. And if you're -1, you only win 28.
I want to know how you win 71.9. I mean, that always baffles me because somehow or other there's a quarter that gets thrown in there they factor in.
Jim Kelly's had a problem with interceptions this year, especially at the beginning of the season.
Let me tell you something about Jim Kelly. It don't matter to him. As far as he's concerned, it's over and done with. I'm going back, and I'm going to do what I have to do.
It was his first pass not caught by a Buffalo Bill. Clyde Simmons, who was All-Pro with the Philadelphia Eagles. Mold will receive the kick at the 8-yard line. The speedy rookie breaks the tackle. Mold across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Tonight on ABC, beginning at 8 Eastern, 2 All-Star Holiday specials. First, Drew Carey featured with some of America's favorite stars in Caesar's Palace 30th anniversary celebration. And then Bill Cosby hosts a celebration of America's music with Tony Bennett, Stevie Wonder, Natalie Cole, and more. Both all-new specials tonight on ABC. So Kelly goes back to work with his offensive unit from his own 32-yard line.
Mike, I think they got to start running Thurman Thomas. Jim's throwing a lot of passes, but I think you got to get the ground game going.
Thomas, end around, flea flicker. And incomplete. Off the hands of Quinn Early. Nice coverage by Mickey Washington.
And a good job by the secondary as a whole for the Jaguars. They were not going to be fooled. Great discipline by both corners.
Buffalo loves to run reverses.
They do, and they figure, okay, we're going to show them one. But no, we're not going to do it. Jim, you look down the field. Early trying to do a good job. Just lollygagging a little bit to sucker the defensive back end. Didn't fall for it.
2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz. Good protection. Kelly throws to Tasker, but he'll only pick up about 4 yards. Tasker wrapped up in a hurry by Robert Massey. Tasker is critical to this passing offense.
And Mike, as the game settles in, you get to see what people want to do. Kelly wants to work outside to the wide receivers. Jacksonville wants to bring linebackers up the middle to try and pressure him. So far, Jacksonville has not been able to get to him.
3rd and 6. Kelly throws Quinn Early, 1st down. Gain of 15 on that throw.
Little under fake to Thurman. He moves across. Jim just doesn't hardly drop at all. Just sets and fires.
Quinn Early already has 4 catches for 50 yards. They want a screen. Kelly having to scramble. Bracken from behind. He ran through the tackle and slides at the 31. John Fina threw a nice block for him. And the old wheels can still do it.
Wouldn't it be something at the end of this game? Kelly, rushing yards, outdoes Brunell. That's something you wouldn't expect. But Brackens makes a big mistake here. Instead of trying to just make a play on Kelly. Okay, great pursuit. Just tackle him. Don't try and knock the ball out. Just tackle him. Kelly picks up 15 yards because Brackens tried to make a play instead of just doing his job.
1st down Bills. Thurman Thomas. Just back to the line of scrimmage. Yurkovich on the bottom of the pile. And the former Green Bay Packer still down. 295-pound defensive lineman.
You know why the fans are booing? Because they think it's a ploy to slow down the offense a little bit. And these Bills fans, they understand what's going on with their football team. They know that once they get a rhythm going, they want to keep it going. And I don't think it's the case at all. I think John's down legitimately.
They are ready for the playoffs again here in Buffalo. The war paint is out. Who will ever forget Yurkovich with that knee injury when he was chopped by Eric Williams in the playoffs? It was a legal block, but only because of the rules. He said, I didn't say it was illegal. I said it was unethical.
Number 64, the left side of your screen right there. You see him. He's moving in to try and make the play. And he gets pushed down and winds up really at the bottom of a pile more than anything else.
He landed hard on that right knee. Yurkovich